afternoon. This is Jared Rand with the Global Guided Meditation Call for Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, for August 19th, 2018. And continuing with our meditations, there are some things that we should become more and more aware of, and that is each of us internally, when we feel or think about how we feel, we generate a frequency. And that frequency, and it depends on how we are in sync with the meditation, with ourselves and the meditation. So when we are out of sync, our vibrational frequency is not in rhythm, and it's sporadic. So it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. So that's why it's so important that we are thriving constantly in a good mood, and everything that we come in contact with turns to gold, turns positive. And that's so, when we're aware of that, we become, I guess you'd call it magnetized, so for a better choice of words, and our vibrational frequency is up there, so it's with ease that we literally draw to us good things. And the reason why the majority of people don't draw good things, it's very simple, is that what they think about is usually not on a high vibrational frequency or not high enough. And what they feel about is not high enough vibrational frequency, so it keeps them in a mode of lack, of fear, of worry, of stress. And people wonder why they're feeling that way. Instead of going within, they're looking on the outside the majority of the time, and they don't really find an answer. So it's a cycle that repeats itself in humanity over and over and over again. And it only makes sense that as we rise, as our energies, our frequencies increase, both through our mind and our heart, we begin to understand that how powerful we are and how easy and simple it is to draw to us what we want, what we desire. And it's funny because we always look to the outside. It's just a habit that humanity has of looking to the outside of things that they want and things that they desire. And it really, 99.9% of the time, is futile because they don't receive and they don't get what they want. Could be anything. Could be good health. Could be monetary. Could be just happy, joy. Could be just simple things. And everybody's striving constantly trying to find the magic wave on how to do this. And again, it's with what you think about corresponds with what you feel. So as you feel joy, you increase your vibrational frequency. Period. So that joy rises, and the vibrational frequency obviously goes up and up and up. So when you're in joy in your heart and in your mind, you attract. And then when you send out your desires, your confidence, not ego confidence, but your being confidence, is accelerated and heightened. And it's pretty simple. You just draw it. And once you find that key and you concentrate on that key, the door will always be open. Period. And at first, you might shut it, and you might, go back down. But once you start realizing that flow of energy has always been there. It's always been there. So you imagine all of humanity, all inhabitants of the planet, are in joy, both in their minds and in their hearts. Two separate energy sources, centers, your mind and your heart. And when you are saturated with being in joy, and that's this meditation, being in joy, you're going to attract whatever you desire. It will be effortless. Staying, that's the key. Staying, practice staying in a high vibrational frequency. Because if you don't rise to that frequency, you're not going to receive what you desire. You've got to rise yourself to that frequency. If you bemoan and you stress and you complain and you have anger and you have aggression and you have impatience and flusteredness, all of those things keep you, isn't it funny, keeps you from the very thing that you are frustrated about. Keeps you from it. Literally. And the frustrating part is that most people don't know that. So they're caught in that loop. Their vibrational frequency drops. They want this, they desire this, they make plans for this, they do this, and it just doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. And so then, of course, they feed themselves with the frustration. And the frustration gets more and more and more and more. So think about that. Use the mind. Use the crown chakra of the mind and you control that, and you direct it, and your heart center. So your heart chakra and your crown chakra, your mind, you are the one that's the master. So thinking how simple that is and practicing it, eventually you'll get to a point where it's consistent, not inconsistent, because most people's inconsistent. That's why so many people get frustrated, waiting for something instead of taking action. Okay? You take action, the universe is totally abundant. Everything is there for your taking, for your want, for your desire. It always has been. You are an abundant creation. You are a wealthy, abundant, rich creation. Divine. And isn't it funny? We're swimming in it. We're literally swimming in this vast ocean of abundance, prosperity, and wealth, and health, and happiness, and joy. And yet, it evades us. Because it's like we aren't even aware of it. It's like we're sitting there slapping it away. No, I don't want it. Because when you become angry, you become dissatisfied, you become stressed, you start questioning, you stop trusting, all of those things that just fry you and fry your level of vibrational frequency and drops right down. You're never going to attract those things. You're never going to have them, ever, ever. Maybe once in a while a little bit will slip through and give you that wonderful joy feeling. So being in joy for this meditation, I've laid the picture for you. So if you go into the area where you're not going to be interrupted, which you probably all are, and relax. Find a way to depict a happening or experience you had in your life where you were relaxed from head to toe, whatever the scene was, and relive it, or create one for yourself. And as you relax, the body subsides, the stress starts falling off. And then, as you're doing that, you begin your breathing. So you breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And as you're doing this, you're breathing in positive divine energy. And you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003. You want to do this 3 to 6 times as I'm talking. So as you breathe in this divine positive energy, it's going to increase your vibrational frequency somewhat. So it's going to bring in this being in joy, this positive, this great energy that you are. You are this great energy. You are. So you literally are supercharging yourself as you breathe in through your nose and let it saturate you. Rise your vibrational frequency. Fill you with joy. Fill you with happiness. And feel, you can feel yourself rising. You can feel that energy, that vibrational frequency shifting as you're breathing in. And then exhale, which are any of the things that you don't care to entertain. You're aware of them, you've addressed them, and you just don't care to entertain them. So you just let them flow through you and dissipate and leave, gone. So you clean the slates each time you do this. You regenerate your vibrational frequency and you lift it up. So then, you will go in through the heart center. As you go in through the heart center, the deeper you go, the more peace you are washed with and saturated with. You become more peaceful, quiet, serene. As you come in, and as you come in, you come into this area where it's just golden, white, pink light, purple, transmuting flame all around you and above you, and it's glowing and reflecting and vibrating and humming and a very loving energy. And you're filled and saturated with eternal love from Prime Source Creator God, Father, Mother God, Source Creation. And you can feel this wash over you. And as you look over, you see your higher self, and you immediately absorb yourself in with your higher self, and you become one. We're all in communication with our higher selves. We now call in all light beings throughout this solar system, galaxy, universes of love and from love to join us in this meditation. We ask all of the archangels, the cherubim and the seraphim. We ask all of the ascended masters of love and from love. We ask all the fairies and the sprites. We ask inner earth, hollow earth to join us in this meditation. We ask all of our loved ones who have passed over to join us in this meditation. Literally millions of spirits joining us. As they come flooding in, we all join arm in arm, hand in hand, and we float up above the planet. And as we're floating up, we're encased immediately in a perfect sphere of the golden, white, pink light, purple transmuting flame of eternal love. And it can only be reached by eternal love. So it can only be penetrated by eternal love. So we're all protected. And then as we float up, we see our meditative sphere reflecting and glowing, housing all of our meditations in perpetual motion. And we feel this warm sensation on the crown of our heads, this rain that flows down softly, saturates us, and fills us, and increases our vibrational frequency and lifts us up, rises us up, and it causes us, it motivates us to envelop ourselves in joy, being in joy. We feel this joy. It comes up through the solar plexus, and it just starts radiating everywhere. And we increase, and you can tell and you can feel that vibrational frequency. And this is happening all over the planet. This is happening with all inhabitants of planet Earth. All inhabitants throughout the solar system, the galaxy, and the universes. This joy, this uplifting, this happiness, this bliss, which opens the door and gives you a glimpse of the abundance ocean flowing toward you. All that you desire, all that you ask for is yours. And you're maintaining while you're in this meditation this level of vibrational frequency for being in joy. All comes to you. So I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close us out. And this being in joy, it is the level of energy, the level of your energy, vibrational frequency, and consciousness you're radiating out into the world. Now, that's blended with your ability to get out of the way. You know what that means? That means that your thoughts and feelings have to be, must be, on that higher level of vibrational frequency. You've got to maintain that. That means when you get in your own way and you block what you desire, what you want, it drops. Your vibrational frequency drops, so therefore you cannot obtain or manifest what you're desiring. Ever. It's not going to happen, no matter how hard you try. So you've got to be in sync with those and understand them. So your level of vibrational frequency is the level of energy and consciousness you're radiating out into the world. So if you radiate out negative, stress, anger, aggression on a pretty regularly basis, anxiety, fear, unhappiness, depression, it's not coming for you. You're not going to get it. You're not going to obtain whatever it is you desire, whatever it is. Could be good health, could be just happiness and joy, could be bliss, could be a relationship. Whatever it is, you and humanity, for that matter, all of us, are continually blocking our own abundance. Abundance that we have, that we currently have, we block it all the time. So see, there it is in a nutshell. Your ability to get to a level of energy and consciousness that you radiate out into the world. You radiate out bliss and joy and happiness. And you literally get out of your way so you don't bring that down by sitting there coming up, counteracting that with negative stress and fear. You'll have what you desire. And that's what most of humanity has forgotten. It's whatever you focus your attention on. And that's what grows and expands in your life. Think about that. And we just aren't conscious enough to understand that in a lot of cases because we get swelled up in the negative. We get into that. Humanity gets into that negative vibration. They don't realize that they're bringing that frequency down, and they're wondering why it's not there for them. It takes a little bit. It takes some plan. It takes some organizing in your mind and heart, your heart energy and your mind energy, to figure that out, to know that, and to vibrate at a certain vibrational frequency consistently, effortlessly. And so when things come in to irritate you, or things come in that, cause you to get disrupted or upset, you are going to counter that and say, you know what, I'm not going to entertain those energies. Because if I entertain those energies, because I've done it so many times before, I'm going to pull my vibrational frequency down. And when I pull my vibrational frequency down, no matter what wonderful things I was thinking, no matter what wonderful things I was asking myself that this is what I want, this is what I desire, they're going to go away. It's going to be counteracted. And that is a crucial key to all of humanity's upward movement and higher existence and higher vibrational frequencies. That's exactly where it's at. So just think about that. You could start out with the best day and blissful and happy and joyous in connecting with your higher self, because that's where it all is. And then you exude that. You beam that out around you during the course of your day, during the course of your life. And what happens is it's just flowing wonderfully, and then these things come in. It could be outside influences. It could be the weather. It could be people. It could be all of a sudden your attitude changes. Someone says something that affects you, and you lower that frequency, and guess what? All those wonderful things that you were flowing and you were radiating out are gone, because this comes in and it drops you back down. of this day, through the rest of the day, and into the night, give that your awareness. Bring that out for yourself. Take a look at it, and you'll find that, guess what? That's what you've been doing the majority of your life. No matter what it is that you are asking for, if you stay blocking your own way of bliss and happiness and joy, it's not coming. Won't be there. Won't materialize. Doesn't happen. Period. And this applies to all of our challenges on this planet. This involves interacting with one another. This encompasses all of it. It's just not, it's everything. It's how you view things. It's what you look at. And it's your mind, it's your emotions and your mind. It's your thoughts and your heart. Both of those energy centers are affected by lower vibrational frequencies. So if you aren't in control of that energy, of those energies, you sink. And you heard people say, why me? Why this? Why that? Why is this happening? What a day I'm having. And that's you. That's pretty much why. That's pretty much why. So once you've identified it, now you can rectify it. You've got both parts. And we've been meditating long enough on this line on a daily basis for you to start understanding, comprehending that, you know what? You're in control. All you have to do is be mindful and heartfelt and understand the directing of the energy and where you desire to be in that energy, in your physical form, your attitude, your feelings, and connecting with your higher self. You could literally command any desire you choose to become a reality, and that's world peace, that is love for one another, respect, honor, clean planet, clean environment, ecosystem, and living in bliss. These are all the things that we have with us, inside of us, waiting to be folded out, generated out on a consistent basis, to share it with everybody, to share it with the world, to share it with the galaxy, with the solar system, with the universe. So it's something for you to breathe in and out and look at and embrace and master. And I wish everybody a wonderful, blissful afternoon and evening, and just wonderful health. You're the masters. You guys are the masters. We all are masters. It's just that we haven't spent enough time of awareness and aligning ourselves with those vibrational frequencies. Boom. See? Instead of opening the door when we get blissful and happy, we close the door. And everything coming just gets blocked. So we will be here tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, Monday, August 20th, 2018. And I will have another It's Time for Change information called Q&A on Wednesday and at 9 p.m. on this line.